Here's 3S full throttle.
I love that.
And here we go up. Roll rate. Ooh, left.
That's crazy.
Woo!
Wow, that snaps.
So this is flying like a big airplane. Look at that. I can fly this low throttle, high throttle. It'll climb. Look at that. It's just climbing. It just climb, climb, climb. Let's do an actual climb test over here, right in front of us. Climbing it, full throttle. Rolling it, rolling it. It will just continue to climb.
Wow.
Unlimited. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's so awesome, Abby. This is fun. I really like this little UMX Pitts on 3S. I've said it once and I'll gladly say it again. This is why I love UMX airplanes. It's ready to fly. And what you guys are looking at is the brand new or the newly re-released, upgraded and updated UMX Pitts. This is just an absolutely beautiful biplane. It is brushless, and to those of you that are in the know, it flies on a 2S or a 3S battery. They are small batteries, but that's a good thing in that they are cheap batteries. That is just a 300 milliamp little LiPo battery. This plane does have a JST plug on it, and if you've got batteries like me with a little balance lead, they make converters. We'll have all the stuff that you would need to fly linked in the description box below. Now the exciting thing is this has nice wheels and landing gear. It's small enough you can do a hand launch, but if you have access to a parking lot or some dirt or some low cut grass, you can do ground takeoffs and landings. And it is a 5-channel airplane. We have dual ailerons on both of the wings, the top and the bottom. It's separated with just a push rod. We have a servo on the bottom of each wing, and then nothing on the top, but a little push rod does control that top one. We have elevator and rudder control, and of course throttle with that beautiful brushless motor that we can see access to right there in our JST plug. And then I say it has 5 channels because this has safe built in as soon as you bind it up. And guys, UMX planes are the easiest things to get in the air because you literally plug the battery in. The little light blinks, you press and hold your bind button, and that's it. You don't have to program anything. It's just ready to fly. Safe is already assigned to a switch. It's not my favorite switch, but it's on a switch position back here, and you're ready to put it in the air. These things are affordable and quick and easy to get in the air. There's no building, there's no crazy programming. And if you have a nice universal transmitter like this or the NX8, which will be linked below, you can put this thing in the air super, super fast. So this will be a maiden flight of the brand new, updated, upgraded re-release of the UMX Pitts. So let's put it in the air and see how it does. We're gonna do a 2S flight first for this maiden. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. It looks so good, Abby. This is the best looking little biplane I've ever seen.
It's awesome.
Oh.
Do we have any biplanes this one?
I don't know. We have one little knockoff Banggood thing that was weird and retro and ugly. Do you remember that?
I love this.
This is beautiful. Oh, the red pops so well with that blue sky.
I love the wing.
This is
wings.
nice.
The top of the airplane looks so cool.
This is so nice.
You wanted this so bad. You've been wanting this so bad since it came out.
Well, it's been pre-order forever and they are shipping now. So I have a favor to ask. If anyone does decide to buy this, I'm not saying go out and buy it, but if you decide to buy it, please consider doing so through our link. Our videos are free, 100% free for everybody. Family-friendly content, promoting the hobby. And so if you decide to buy anything on their website, this plane or otherwise, please consider clicking our link, pulling up their website and buying it that way. It doesn't cost you a single extra penny, and it just helps to support our free channel. Abby, this is flying really well. I want to show everyone.
It's impressive.
Nice and slow if we want it to be. Small little guy. You don't need a ton of space to fly this. Nice close pass. I mean, I'm just using, oh geez, a quarter of a soccer field, you know, to fly this little thing. And this whole time I'm flying it in safe. It's just been putzing around, medium to low throttle. So let's do a full throttle pass and we'll kick it out of safe and have some fun. And then I'll put in a 3S battery. That was not full throttle. I just realized we were a little close, so I didn't
Thanks
go
for
full
that.
throttle. But we're gonna put our nose into the wind. We're fighting about a 6 or 7 mile an hour wind, and there's full throttle. Oh no, that was a pretty pass, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I'll do one with the wind, and then we'll kick safe off and see how it flies. That could be crazy, we'll see. Ah, and safe off, let's go! It does climb. Let's kick safe on and save us out of that. Because we were fighting some wind there.
You were.
Now safe is back off, and that is very stable flight, you guys. But let's try for a roll, see if we can do something. Oh yeah, roll's nice. Let's do one out here. Pretty roll. I'll probably try for a loop here in just a second. This is again on a 2S battery. It'll fly on 3S too. Oh yeah, nice. I could have leveled that wing out a little bit, but let's do this. Let's put safe back on. We're going to put the nose into the wind and land and see what we can do on 3S. And what we'll do is fly a full flight on the 3S battery, eating that up. Let you guys know what I will fly on 3S most of the time anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, little bouncy.
Oh, it came in so smooth there at the beginning.
I thought it was going to be a smooth landing. Let's see how it taxis. Can we steer it on the ground? Can I steer left and right? Yes, I can.
Over bumps and cracks too.
That rear wheel does steer. The wind is affecting it, but that's not too bad. So let's put a 3S battery in and really wake it up.
All right, 3S. He wanted to try to hand launch it. Here we go. Oh, it climbed way faster.
That was about half throttle,
yeah.
maybe 60% throttle. So this is a 3S battery, guys. Let's go full throttle here. Wow, wow. Okay, it's a lot faster. Sorry about that, it was a really close pass. This feels really good now. Here's 3S full throttle.
Love that.
And here we go up. Snap it. Oh, this is
Whoa.
This is so cool, Abby.
Whoa.
This is so cool. Here we go, looping it into some rolls. Whoa, look at that roll rate.
Holy moly,
yeah.
This is like a whole different plane on 3S.
This is nice. This is like a whole different plane. Okay, and now I'm just kind of cruising. Roll rate. Ooh, left.
That's crazy. Wow, that snaps.
So this is flying like a big airplane. Owning the sky. It's nice and smooth. We can do our Cuban 8s. Wow, what a maiden flight. Inverted flight is really sweet on this. This is nice. Forget 2S. Forget 2S. Fly this on 3S or don't fly it. That's what I say. I'm still inverted, just so you know.
I see that.
This is so nice, Abby. Okay, 2S was just sleeping mode, and then 3S is flying it like a real champion.
2S is Abby mode, 3S is Nate mode.
Here we go, snapping it. Ka-chow! Wow. Got my finger on the safe switch in case I panic. This is a maiden flight. This is so nice. That's hands-free with safe off. I could trim up just a little bit of climb elevator out of it, but oh my goodness, look at that. Look how beautiful. Can we knife edge this? Oh, look at that pretty knife edge. Oh, I didn't do a very good. It kind of went away from us,
yeah.
But the top of that wing looks so good. Now guys, I should add, this airplane has telemetry too, so this is part of the new upgrades and updates. When our battery gets low, it's going to send an alarm and just say, hey, time to land. So I love that this little guy has telemetry. Very awesome. Wow, you put a 3S battery in this and it completely wakes up. Now some people are going to love the fact that it has a JST plug, and some people are going to hate it because with the Spectrum batteries that I showed, they're not Spectrum Smart batteries that being that size, because the microchip actually won't fit in those batteries being so small. Now, that is a good thing and a bad thing because it opens it up for you to buy whatever batteries you really want. Just that has a JST plug, so you can find batteries for this really cheap. 300 milliamps is what I'm flying on now, and it's pretty much perfect. I can fly this low throttle, high throttle. It'll look at that, it's just climbing. It just climb, climb, climb. Let's do an actual climb test over here, right in front of us. Climbing it, full throttle. Rolling it, it will just continue to climb.
Wow.
Unlimited, look at that, look at that. Oh, that's so awesome, Abby. This is fun. I really like this little UMX Pitts on 3S. Again, 2S was just like, what are we doing? Kind of fun, falling asleep here.
Did you mean to do that?
Huh?
Did you mean to do that little touch and go? I'm sure
I was having a good time with this. Yes, I did. We have little faith, Abby, we have little faith. I do make mistakes though, but I didn't mean to do that. This is nice. You've got to fly this.
I'll have to, yeah.
I love this.
It's
So guys,
awesome.
I am just going to keep flying it until the battery tells us it's getting low, because I want to get an accurate flight time on a 300 milliamp battery. That's just really small, right? So we'll all figure this out kind of together. As soon as it gets low, we'll land it. We should get an alarm. I have my alarm set pretty low though, so might be pushing it a little farther than what most people would want to do. Wow, I like this. I really like this. It could benefit from a small bit of expo. I don't have any expo in right now. That was with rudder. Oh my goodness, look at that. That roll is nice. That was just like a well, let's do it again this way. With rudder. Wow. This thing will just take whatever I'm throwing at it. And it's just a light little foam airplane. So cool. Let's do a rudder roll again. We'll do it out this way. That's everything it has. That's everything it has, both ways. Looked a little too far on the left roll. So let's take it tame a little bit. Tame it down just a hair, because I've been full throttle most of the flight. Just really low throttle right here, nosing into the wind. It'll fly nice and slow too. Get a little touch and go action, a little bounce and go, if we're being honest. This is sweet. Hold that rudder, get a little knife edge. Kind of funky, but it can do it. It can do it. It's just, it doesn't knife edge like a big airplane does the knife edge. Wow, Abby. Really cool, really tight rolls. And I think it's really benefiting by having that push rod connecting the top wing and the bottom wing together to get that roll rate so quick, because it's not just one of those ailerons. Some airplanes that are biplanes will just have one set of the wing to have ailerons on it. This one does not do that. That's my 5-minute timer saying we've flown for 5 minutes now, which is really impressive on how much throttle I'm giving this. Like that hammerhead. Bring it around full throttle. We'll just do a little snap this way and then climb it, and we'll do another hammerhead if the wind will let us. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's so cool. Sounds pretty good too. For a small plane, it's not too whiny. Look at that. Yeah. I'm impressed with the flight time. I'm really impressed with the flight time on such a small battery for what we're throwing at this brushless setup with telemetry. I'm expecting it to just fall out here. Sorry, that is a little high over us. Not easy to record. Abby needs some credit too, guys. My wife.
You're wearing me out on this one.
It's a little airplane. It's kind of hard to follow, but it is bright and easy to see orientation on this thing. But guys, give Abby a like on this video for just killing it on chasing this airplane. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you guys supporting our channel when you do choose to. We have a lot of people that will support us using our links, because, you know, I said it at the beginning of this video, but our content is free. Occasionally we have someone stop by and say, hey, I watched your video and I decided to buy this airplane or this boat because of, or car or whatever, because of your video. And they'll say, like, I went to my local hobby shop and bought it there or something. Hey, if you've got a hobby shop that teaches you things and convinces you this is the right thing for you, good on you for supporting them. But if you gain something from our video and then you decided to go down to the hobby shop and just bought it from the teenage kid working there that knows nothing about the hobby, I would like to invite you and encourage you to at least consider supporting, if not our channel, maybe your other favorite channel you like to watch. It's not often you will hear someone promoting someone else's channel in that kind of way, but if they put in the hard work and they do it for you, support them. That's really vital in what we all do here. So just want to encourage you guys to at least consider doing that. Abby, this is so crazy. I did not think this would fly for any longer than about 4 minutes, to be honest with you.
You're at over 7.
Everyone should be so pumped about this right now. This is ridiculously just, it's blowing my mind.
I think your plane might outlive my camera battery.
No way.
Well, I didn't start on a full charge.
There. My radio's vibrating at that full throttle snap roll. Okay. So literally just got my first sign of a low battery. I kicked safe on because I'm going to need it just to help me try to bring in a, you know what, let's, on this one, let's not do safe. Let's just bring it in and see what we can do without safe. That's about as good as it's going to get on asphalt,
better than your other landing.
Abby, that was a little over 7.5 minutes, and I was pushing that battery. Wow.
That was awesome. Happy?
Yes. I'm feeling just a little bit guilty here because I didn't tell you guys about my rough takeoff, and you can probably see it on the spinner there.
Ouch.
Yeah, before we actually took off, I did have a failed attempt at a takeoff, which I might just show you right now. I was getting a very strong cross breeze, and on takeoff it lifted the wing and then it cartwheeled. My little battery canopy popped off, and then one of my wheel pans popped off, and I was worried.
A little permanent marker won't fix.
Yes, I know, but I was worried that I might actually lose one of those in flight, so maybe a dab of hot glue on the backside to help hold it on, and as Abby said, a red Sharpie will touch that back up. So I am not perfect. I hope nobody thinks I am. And just know that we all make mistakes.
Well, I want a refund then.
For watching this far?
Bad
I
joke.
thought he was perfect. You want your time back, right?
No,
Now,
I'm married to you.
Oh, that's a really bad joke. Ooh. You might lose some thumbs up for that one, Abby. This is just a beautiful airplane. I'm so excited about these UMX airplanes because they just come out of the box like this. There's no putting anything together, and you plug your battery in when it's sitting on a table somewhere or your floor or whatever. You plug that battery in, your receiver is going to flash. And I kid you not, you know, what I like to do is, Abby, go to the radio here. I like to turn my radio on way before I do this and go ahead and name the airplane file. So I put UMX Pitts in, I turn it all back off, and then when I turn my radio on next, I hold my bind button and I power on the radio. And within seconds, the airplane is bound. I don't have to program any switches, nothing. It just works that fast. And you save money in the long run because you have a nice universal radio and it doesn't clutter up your house. You get one radio. You know, these Banggood planes like the Ishin Warbirds, they're all great. I love them. They're ready to fly. It's even less work than this. But you ultimately will have one radio per airplane with those, unless you're a little smarter and you end up getting one of those harder to use universal radios. But they're not as easy to use as this. This is very beginner friendly and absolutely love it. This just worked out so well. Now this will fly, like I said, on a 2S battery or a 3S battery. And I really prefer 3S. This was fun on 3S. 2S, it's nice and scale and you'll have a good time. But if you want to have a great time and get the adrenaline pumping, I would fly it on a 3S battery. Plus you've got the telemetry that also just works as soon as you bind it up with the newer NX radios, or you can upgrade your firmware on the older ones. I think you get telemetry on the DX radios too. If you're unsure about some of what I'm saying, don't worry. I'll have the airplane linked below. I'll have the radio I flew on, which is the cheapest version of this radio you can fly on. However, I will recommend you buy the NX8 because you get 2 extra channels for just a few extra bucks, and you may need that someday. A lot of times you don't see that. So if you have a few more bucks, I would recommend that. However, we'll link that one too. I'll link my 2S batteries I was using, my 3S batteries, and there's good news. There's a brand new smart charger that was just released like a couple weeks ago that's like 60 bucks, and it'll charge a majority of your batteries. So there's a nice budget charger that we'll link down there too. But I'm a massive fan. I love the way it looks, I love the way it flies, and I don't see why anybody wouldn't absolutely love this. It should not be your first airplane. If you're looking for a first, we'll make a recommendation for you. Just let us know. But if you have basic understandings of how these fly, it would be a good second, third, or 10th, or 20th, or 100th airplane. It belongs in your collection. This thing is sweet. It may not be perfect weather, but it was a great day to get out and fly, and for that, I thank God. I also want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters for supporting our channel and everything we do very directly. It's a great way to support us. I talked about it a lot in this video, supporting us and our channel and everything, and it really means the world to us. That is the most direct way you can support us. But if you do want to support us without taking extra money out of your pocket, you can always leave a like on this video, or again, using those links on your favorite channel really means a lot. So we thank you so much, guys, for all the support. We'll have another small budget-friendly airplane video popping up right about now. One of our favorites. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye!